saying?
Oh, there.
There you go. What's up with you, Batman? What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? My nigga, what's up, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. Tell me where the hell am I going wrong, brother? Where am I going wrong?
Man, Ricky Burns fought for a vacant title against a like a DC class level fighter.
But did he do it at
Oh,
a high weight class?
yes, but I don't look, man. A D class level fighter is the same thing as at the next weight class. Man, come
Hmm?
on, man. They
How is that
is,
the
man.
next thing? So, like I asked you
You
in
ain't
the
nothing but
chat.
5 pounds bigger than him.
So
I
once
mean,
again,
but
so you
Ricky
saying one
Burns
of the
got the
47? Oh, go ahead, go
Ricky
ahead.
Burns got a frame. He know he walk around at probably like 150. So come on, man, stop. I mean, everybody need to stop this shit, man.
So we gonna act like Ricky Burns being a 3 division champion. Take in mind he won before Bud, he won in Bud's class, and he won at the class higher.
Yeah,
None of that don't mean that's the characteristics of a C class fighter.
all these dudes, right? Mostly all these dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They in the amateurs they fight 2 weight class bigger than what they did in pros. They take this when they turn pro, they go down 2 weight classes, or you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, that
come
happens.
on, man.
So, but that's my point. In Bud's case, for example, if that is the case, he's already moved up 3 classes. The same can be
Yeah,
argued
but
about
in the
Sean.
amateurs he fought at 140.
Okay, fine. Now he's now gone beyond 40. Now, as
Yeah,
for Sean Porter, who fought Olasander Usyk, who at heavyweight right now, why
but
the
you
hell
know
he
that
been a why the hell is he a career welterweight?
because he's fucking 5'6", man. Come on, man. He knew he wasn't gonna fucking survive. He was a kid fighting bigger guys. Okay, cool, but head getting shit on. He knew he wasn't gonna survive fighting no fucking these bigger guys at no pro level with smaller gloves and headgear off, man.
But bruh, if you fighting at 170 something, whatever he fought Usyk at, how the hell you come to 47 and stay there your whole you don't go to 54? Nothing.
I mean, that's on him. At least
So,
he
but
fight
that lets you know that the
One thing
challenge
I
is
can say
there.
about him, he fight the best competition.
But he don't move up and challenge himself. Nor do Earl, nor has Keith. We make it so if it's so easy to do, none of these cats ain't moving.
Who said it was easy to do? I just said.
So Ricky Burns should get credit for what he did.
Earl worked with the best fighter at 154.
Work with him and fighting at 54 is two totally different things.
I mean, it ain't that totally different. Like
they all spar. They all spar bigger.
Like you said, your man Terrence Crawford was testing 154 out by Spawn Whitcomb. So, I mean, which one is going to be?
Bro, they spar big men all the time.
No, I'm just saying, which one is going to be? Remember you was like, him working with, what's his name? My man from Maryland.
From Maryland. Who, Sean Porter?
Nah.
Larry, who you talking about? Terrence Crawford?
From Maryland.
Terrence Crawford was working with somebody from Maryland?
Yeah. What's my man from Maryland?
In sparring?
Man, be wearing all that. He a weirdo, man.
Jared Hurd?
Yeah, Jared Hurd, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, I mean, look, my point I'm making is all these dudes challenge themselves, bro. I mean, back to Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns, you can say what you want about who he fought, but he did what none of them dudes refused to do. And on top of that, he's a 3-division champion.
Man, go look who he fought, man.
He's a 3-division champion.
I'm just saying.
He's a 3-division champion.
That's just like I was like with what's his name?
He beat Kyle Relicky.
With Billy Joe Saunders. He got caught cheating, trying to cheat on Boo Boo. Then he don't get suspended enough, and he gets rid of his belt and go up to 168, fight a Woo-Doo challenger for a vacant title for the WBO vacant. Then he what you call it?
Mm-hmm.
He defends his title against another Woo-Doo fighter, and barely looked good. He didn't look good in neither one of the fights.
But here's the difference between Andre and Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns did fight Kyle Relicky at 140. When he had the belt, he defended the belt against Kyle Relicky. And Kyle Relicky. Billy Joe. Okay. The difference between them is that Ricky may not have won the fight or won the belt against a top tier cat, but he defended it against a top tier cat. Because Cal Relicky went on to become world champion after he lost to Burns. And he lost his belt. He lost his belt in the tournament in the World Boxing Super Series. Was it against Josh or was it against Regis? I think it was Josh. So yeah, so he went on to become a champion, and Burns beat him.
Yeah, Burns went up.
So Burns wasn't.
I don't even know how he got the title shot at 150 at 140. I don't know how he got that title shot.
He got it. He got it. He beat some cat. I'm be honest. I don't even know the cat. He beat some cat named Josh King.
Yeah,
never heard of him.
Never heard of him. You never will.
But check this out. 2 fights later is when he beat Cal Relicky. Who Cal Relicky went on to become a world champion after Ricky Burns. So that's a good title.
He got a solid win. All right, cool.
And Bud annihilated him. So he beat a 3-division champion, bro. That's just the way we always, you know how the fighters win look much better after the fighter beat him if that fighter go off and do something good. Well, that just made Bud win a little better because this man became a 3-division champion.
So that make that. I mean, so JoJo Diaz make Gary look real good now.
Look beautiful. I have hey, bro, you won't hear me arguing with that. I use that example all the time. JoJo Diaz makes Gary Russell look fantastic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every time he gets another win, nobody can never say nothing about Gary's resume. Never. And that's what strengthens your resume. So in Bud's case, he has a 3-division champ. That's why I always ask you, who on the PBC side has beaten a 3-division champion, aside from Earl? And y'all say Little Mike. So that's whatever.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Little Mikey.
That's it. That's as good as it. So none of them cats over there has beat a 3-division champion, and Bud has.
Well, then Danny.
Who?
Danny
beat that was Danny a 3-division champion.
I mean, he was old at the time. He beat God damn, what's his name, man? Mexican man.
Ooh, Robert Guerrero? Who he beat?
Nah, at 135.
Oh, 35. Who he beat that was a 3-division champion?
Man,
Morales?
Yeah, Eric Morales.
I'm not sure if Morales is 3. I know he for sure 2. But I don't know about 3. You know what I'm saying?
Eric Morales come from 126.
But did he win the belt down at 26? I'm not, but my memory is shot.
I'm not sure. I know he had a belt at 130 and 135.
But I give credit to Danny though. Danny at least moved up. Unlike a lot of those cats over there, he at least moved up at least from 40 to 47.
Danny and fucking Crawford are bigger guys for real. They just, when they came in, they went down in weight.
And since Danny moved up 1 weight class, what has he done?
Nothing. I mean,
he lost 1 weight class.
He lost all close, but he ain't get blown. Don't act like Danny got blown out. Danny lost close fights to Sean Porter and fucking what's his name? But he got blown out. I mean,
he got blown out by Earl.
Earl Spence beat the shit out of him.
But so he move up one weight class and become a whole totally different fighter. One weight class.
Edged out. He got edged out by. He ain't get blown out. You could have flipped the coin with him and Sean Porter.
Earl blew him out, bro.
No, Earl blew him out. That's the only one. You could have flipped the coin with him and Sean Porter, and you couldn't flip the coin with him and Wisconsin, but
him and Keith y'all come to a certain degree blew him out. But I thought
Keith ain't blow him out. Keith beat him by, I'm gonna say, by a couple of inches, man.
But when Danny was at 40, he did no losing. Even when he fought at the catchweight, when he fought Lamont at the catchweight, he wasn't losing. When he moved up one, but when he moved it up 1 class, he become a whole.
He lost that fight to the Peterson to me, but
yeah, Lamont came on late. You know what I'm saying? And he started walking him down, which all he had to do from the beginning was that, for real. Danny don't let his hands go when you press him. He turns into a deer in the headlights.
Going backwards, Danny can't fight.
Can't fight going backwards. You right. Don't let them hands go. Nothing. So, but the point is that he was the man. I got Bud moving up 3 and still consistently moving up his speed and power, steadily
All
stopping
right.
bigger fighters.
He
And these
ain't,
dudes ain't doing none of that.
but he fighting better competition than Bud. Come on, man. Fucking Sean and Keith Thurman is way better than I can't even remember his name. Motherfucking Jeff Horn, man.
Jeff Horn. I knew he was about to say Jeff Horn.
They way better than Jeff Horn.
I mean, I don't know about that. They never fought, man. That's left up to interpretation. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I'm not 100 on that.
I
We
mean,
don't know what would happen.
Amateur career, professional career, they better than Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn got a bigger win than on both of them combined.
Oh man,
I'm just saying, bro. Like this what happened,
win, dog.
Bro, he got the biggest
nod.
win.
All right, he got the nod, but everybody know he didn't win that fight.
All I know is he got the win. He beat Manny Pacquiao.
All right, Michael Fox lost then. Yeah, come on, man.
Nah, that ain't.
All right, now you saying nah, but
that's totally different.
No, that's not. He got
that's totally different.
Hell.
No, come on, man. That was a blatant robbery, bro. Like in Pacquiao's case, he won like 2 rounds, bro. 3 rounds tops. And that was just that.
Pacquiao won what?
He won like three rounds tops. Man. Jeff Horn was beating the shit out of Pacquiao, bro.
Man, he was wrestling the shit out of Pacquiao.
Man, he hit Pacquiao in head, shoulders, knees, and toes. He hit him everywhere, all over.
Go back and look at the fight, man.
No, and Pacquiao had one damn good round. Good round.
Please go back and look at that fight, man.
I watched that man was just pushing.
That man was just pushing Pacquiao around the ring, man.
Hey man, excuse these while I blaze content says, yo man, why did Danny turn down the Bud fight? Good question.
Because they ain't offer him enough money. Come on, man. You're gonna offer you're gonna give Danny Garcia, try to give him like $2 million, and you give fucking what's his name?
Who? Jeff Horn?
Nah.
Amir Khan.
Amir Khan. You give Amir Khan $5 million and pay-per-view revenue to fight. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, but Danny at that point ain't had an offer that big at that point.
Danny knocked out Amir Khan. What is you talking about?
But I'm saying at that point when they offered Danny
at that point,
$3 million,
he already knocked out Amir Khan.
But at that point when he was offered that check, he never seen nothing that. But why he took lesser checks?
But why
he went on to take lesser checks?
But why you offer me? No, Al Heyman paid them guys well, man. That's what I think I do though.
Yeah, well, Al Heyman offer me he's 1.2s and 1.5.
You offer me to come over on your platform, knowing I'm a PBC fighter. Offer me some money. Stop offering me. That's why Bud Crawford never got a big fight till now. Because Bob Arum always been in his way.
But my thing is, when it came to Danny and when it came to Earl, that excuse don't fly.
It's a bigger fight. I want money.
They offered Danny the biggest paycheck that he ever seen
to
that date. At that point.
No, he didn't.
Now, if you want to argue he made more after that, that's fine. But at that point in time, Danny had never seen no $3 million+ payday.
No, they get some. They get
he ain't
money.
fought nobody to generate that kind of money.
Let me explain it to you. Danny get the money off. You know, they link is like everybody else. They link their promotional company up to
Okay, they get an imprint. Take in mind, Danny at that point never fought on pay-per-view at that point.
Listen what I'm saying. They get their boxing money and imprint. So if I go over here, I don't get my imprint. I just get my boxing money.
Well, no, if it's already established, Bob got to deal with that. That's like he said with Devin. Remember when Bob was looking about to do business with Devin? He was like, look, if I'm going to bring Devin over,
dog, you know Devin is on signing him for 3. See, Bob, one of these niggas. You're not just going to come over here for one fight.
Facts. I agree with that. I'm not going to deny that. Bob is a slick dude. But the point I'm making is you saying that he ain't want to honor their imprints. He looked at Devin and said, yo, we know he is promoter and we'll do business with him. We still would do business with him. You know what I'm saying? So
no, he didn't. He didn't
say
that.
Said.
On Barbershop Conversations. On Barbershop Conversations, he told Bill Haney, tell the bigger promoter to call me. Tell Eddie to call me. He said you're up under Eddie.
Mm-hmm. That was prior to Devin's deal ended. Remember, he kept saying that if Devin wanted to fight Teo, that Devin got to come and sign with Top Rank. That's what he kept saying. He kept saying that, and he put it out there at the time that we don't mind Devin's promotional situation. We'll work with that. Now, the problem allegedly from Bob was, he found out that Eddie had options on Devin, so he ain't want to he ain't want to interfere with that. He just left it alone. It's like, he got options on your fights. I'm not gonna deal with you.
Yeah,
but he never said that he didn't want to deal with Devin's little imprint, though. Is what I'm saying. So Danny, if you want to use that excuse for Danny, which technically is crap, you know what I mean?
Man, who doing imprint over there? Why since Crawford the biggest WitchCom, why Crawford just don't make his own WitchCom and try to get an imprint? Why who he letting do an imprint over on Top Rank?
Nobody. But dude, that's Crawford. But Crawford still clocking bigger checks.
He probably wouldn't even let. He probably wouldn't
but he clocking bigger checks than them cats without an imprint.
Listen, he probably wouldn't even fucking let Canelo Alvarez do an imprint over there. That's how petty this the old fucking is.
Point I'm making though, bro, is that the Danny had never been seen to check that big, bro.
He has.
He never fought on pay-per-view. He never fought on
checks, man. That's why Earl told him.
So you telling me that Danny's getting $2 million promotional checks?
Listen, remember
he's getting $2 million promotional checks.
Listen.
Hell no.
Remember when motherfucking Earl when they told Earl you live in check by check?
Bro, Danny ain't Earl.
No, Earl this before Earl became pay-per-view. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Danny ain't Earl. Nah, Danny ain't Earl, bro.
Danny was bigger than Earl at the time.
Danny, Earl got Texas. He's always had Texas. That's why his numbers is always gonna be better than most of them cats.
No, I'm talking about he was bigger than Earl at the time. Earl wasn't even doing pay-per-view. Earl didn't even get a big fight yet. Earl wasn't even champion yet.
But how big was really Danny? Danny never fought on pay-per-view. How big was he?
Man, all this WitchComs, they had real good numbers.
Bro, he wasn't big. He was on TV. He was a TV fighter. He wasn't big.
He was a TV fighter. All this numbers.
He was big like he was on pay-per-view. Bro, he wasn't even never been on pay-per-view. Bud was on pay-per-view before Danny. So how the hell is Danny so big, but they're not putting him on pay-per-view? They was about to put Adrian Bronner on pay-per-view at 22 years old. He was big, right? Danny got no pay-per-views.
Adrian Bronner was bigger than a lot of guys.
So my point I'm making, Danny wasn't that big. We had Jersey, he had parts of the East Coast, he ain't had much.
How big Jersey and Philly and Pennsylvania.
That's why they tried to send his ass down to Puerto Rico to fight Mauricio Herrera, because they was trying to build up his fan base.
And he had New York, because every time he did up New York, he sold out.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's his hometown, bro. That's like his backyard. I'm talking about beyond. To say you big, you got to be big, bro.
He
never seen a $3 million check to that.
He bigger than Bud.
I don't know what measure you can use on that one, bro. I don't know about that.
I mean, Bud only big in Nebraska. What you talking about?
I doubt that. I think he big just in the boxing world, period. You look at anybody that speak on Bud, they gonna do Pops. That's a myth. We all know his name Pops.
No myth. I mean, when Bud did do pay-per-view, he ain't do no numbers.
Hello?
You breaking up. What you saying?
I said, how he get a $6 million? How did he get a $6 million payday? You hear me, Batman?
You say how he get a $6 million payday when? With this fight right here?
Against Sean Porter. Yeah.
Man, the WBO made that happen.
WBO ain't put no money up. They just made a split. Who the hell put up $10 million for Bud Crawford?
Listen.
Who put up $10 million?
Split, won't you? They made a split, and they made Bob move his ass. That's what the fuck they did. They put a hot seat under Bob's ass. All right, Bob, you don't want to keep.
So you put up $10 million for somebody who can't steal.
Cause then Eddie Hearn, PBC, Triller could have got the fight. Oh no, we not letting that happen.
So you put up $10 million for someone that can't sell. $10 million.
Man,
you go that far in the red for someone that can't sell.
But this is his first time fighting a fighter that everybody thinks that
myth, bro. It's a
that's
myth.
Not no myth.
It's a myth.
Oh,
bro,
man,
you don't put up $10 million in a fight for some fighter that can't sell, bro.
Man, Bob,
you just don't do it. Bob Earn, you said it yourself, bro. Bob is super cheap. Didn't you not say that? You say Bob is cheap. He gonna put up $10 million. The fact of the matter is buzz selling, bro.
Listen, Bob is one of these motherfuckers that he can't let nobody get over on him, dog. And for real, I think he the one sabotaged that Triller shit.
Behind probably
with
I don't deny that.
With Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, I see that.
T.O., man, look, I give you more money. Start playing games with them peoples, man. They don't need that fucking fight.
But the fight going to Eddie though. It ain't going to Bob.
All right, it's going to Eddie, but he cool with that. He don't want no new motherfuckers. Bob one of them niggas, and he said he don't like new motherfuckers coming in trying to take over and doing it.
I agree.
Doing it a certain way. He said it this weekend.
They locking Trill out? They locking Trill out.
Yeah, he said it this weekend though. He was like, they thought they was coming in and not doing it the conventional way. What the fuck is your old ass talking about, man? Shut the fuck up and sit down.
He hate the fact that they paying them fighters so much money.
Yeah.
That's gonna set a new standard that he don't want to.
And he made that Carpenter, called his ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Motherfucker, if you would have gave the boy the money in the first place, that shit wouldn't even went over there.
Which I still don't. So that's and on top of that, Bob was making more money because with that purse so high that Triller put out there, Bob was getting a bigger kickback off of Teo purse. You know what I'm saying? Now that it's going to Eddie, he'll get less money. So you know that.
Yeah, but I'd rather for these new motherfuckers to fail and keep the old thing going. I do business with Eddie anyway. Stop faking like he don't do business with Eddie.
Oh no, he do a lot of business with Eddie.
Yes. So I'd rather for the new way to fail and the old way to keep thriving.
I agree with that. That's what he does. But in Danny's case, when they sent the offer to Danny, that ain't what Bob did. That ain't happen like that.
And Danny said, man, he sent a bullshit offer. If you want to talk, if you want to send an offer, send it to Al Heyman.
Well, they sent it to Danny. And they sent it to Angel. That's according to Bob. They talked to Angel. Angel was the one that was guiding Danny's career.
Yeah, and he said send it to Al Heyman.
No, they sent it to Angel, and Angel was supposed to take the reins.
Danny Garcia, but they didn't do it. Came on the air. That is an interview. He said, send his shit to Al Heyman. If you want to do business with me.
So hold on. Why didn't he go to Al Heyman? Why didn't he say, yo, Al, they got $3 million for me over like Sean and them did? Why didn't he go to his side? Saying,
Sean and them went already. Listen, I know what Sean and them did, man. Sean and them like, man, we need to get back on top. We not gonna get a shot back on top. We need to hurry up. Cause after the fucking Spence fight, he started calling out Kenny started calling out Bud Crawford off the break.
But did it not have to take Sean and Kenny to ring up Al or somebody on the PBC side, one of them suits?
They didn't ring up them. They went on about their business. That's why I think if Sean loses this fight, Sean is going to be on the fucking shelf.
Man, Sean had to get the green light from somebody.
He didn't get the green light. That's why he came back on the air. Won't you listen? That's why he came back on the air and started apologizing and shit.
Apologizing who? To Bud or the PBC?
Nah, he started apologizing to Al and Bud. So, what I think, this is what I think. I think if Sean do not win this belt, Sean will be on the shelf.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Because off the break, they probably went past, they probably, stepped over the line where Al won.
But they still they still had to go to someone.
Man, it's proven.
There's not one PBC fighter that can just take their career in their hand and say, I'm going to go do this.
Man,
They got to.
You
he
see
had
what
to
they
check
doing to
with
Gary Russell
somebody.
Jr.? Gary Russell Jr. almost ain't fighting 2 years.
Look, Gary was interested in going to face Devin over at the zone. And what did Gary had to do first? He had to take that paperwork back over to his side, let them run it around and see what this decision was.
Listen, no, he didn't. I'm gonna give you the truth. He didn't have to do that. He did that in faith to trying to, not trying to show Al that he's stepping on his feet because Gary was a free agent.
They all technically free agents, but not because they don't
Gary
have
is really a free agent.
Bro, none of them have promoted. None of them have promoted.
I ain't talking about the promoter. I'm talking about the manager part. He wasn't signed.
They don't have network deals either, so they can
listen. He was doing a fight by fight deal with Al Heyman. He wasn't signed. He wasn't signed to like my brothers. They signed for like 4 more years with Al Heyman managing
them. I see what you're saying.
So
he was an advisor only on a fight by fight.
Yeah. So
wow.
Gary had the option to go sign, but when he didn't sign that, and if Bill would have sent him something over that was agreeable, he would have signed it and fought Devin. But when he didn't do that, look how Al ended up punishing him.
I remember when Gary was talking about it when he was coming out on social media. He was saying like he didn't mention that he was taking the paperwork back to Al. He said he was taking it back to his people, like lawyers, I guess, or somebody.
Yeah, he took it to his lawyers, but he let Al oversee it.
Right.
Just to show Al that, man, yeah, man, you good, but it didn't work. He still got punished for it.
Wow. But see, in most cases, did not. Like you just said with your other 2 brothers, they may be involved in contracts with PBC. In most cases, did not, man. Those fighters over there got to check. They can't just walk from off that side of the street. They got to check with them peoples over there first to make sure everything is clear to do it. And like you just say, even if they had the opportunity to do it, they don't want to burn no bridges. So it's like
they're not going to sign with the other promoters. And if you come back, you're going to get put on the fucking shelf.
Well, this goes back to my original question of why, when the offer was sent to Danny, that Danny didn't take it upon himself to say, hey, PBC, I don't know if y'all heard, but I got a $3 million offer on the table. Unless y'all got nothing better, I think I want to go take this fight.
Because Al Heyman is
or how about when
Jamal
Charlo got offered?
Al Heyman is paying them more than them other guys, man.
Bro,
they is getting more money than them other guys.
No way, man. No.
All right,
bro. I just don't see Danny Garcia making them $3 million. When did Danny probably only made $3 million against Earl, and that was because of the pay-per-view revenue. If that dude ain't on pay-per-view, I don't see no Danny Garcia clocking $3 million.
No, that's just like, all right, I ain't even want to put my brother business out there. That's just like he make more money than what was on WitchCom, dog. Because
I'm sure. Look, I'm sure that they make more than was posted, but to say that they making millions more because what be posted be like 1.2, 1.5. So for you to say that they making $2 million on the back end, nah, man, I can't believe that. That not for no damn. Not on. We ain't on.
All right, I'm gonna put this out there. They get paid. Say like this. Say if their fight get paid in another country, they get paid off there, right?
Yeah.
If their fight getting played in other countries and across the pond, they getting extra money off that too. They getting extra money. Whereas though if they was on with Bob Erm, they wouldn't be getting that money. You get what I'm saying? So they getting money in all type of ways over there. Why you think don't nobody really want to leave from over there? Unless it's for some real money. You tell me, why do nobody want to leave Al Heyman for real? Man. Hello? Oh man, my man went out, man. I'm just saying, chat, man, why you think these guys don't want to leave Al Heyman, man?
All right, sorry about that, man. I had a little technical snafu.
You back?
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I hear what you saying, Batman. I mean, look,
Man,
I
you
don't.
got a little shit, but go ahead.
Damn, for real?
Nah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I understand exactly what you're saying. They do get them back end monies and imprints, but all I'm saying is for the big money, I just think that they would have to have pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? And if they falls on some just regular TV shit, whatever imprint they got, whatever extra checks they making, bro, it's not in no way in the millions, $2-3 million on the back end, and you're not on pay-per-view.
Man, go ask your man. Go ask your man what's kind. Go ask Devin Haney why he really don't want to sign with nobody else. Because with his promotional deal and what he getting from Wichita, he getting some money.
Yeah, but and then keep in mind, we going back, like I said earlier, we going back to like 2017, where Danny wasn't clocking them type dollars like that at that time.
He was getting
that was the best offer at that point.
He was getting like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting like $1 million.
And look who he was fighting.
But he was at 147 when they tried to make that offer.
Right, and he was still only getting like 1 point something. And he was fighting Paulie Malignaggi's and Robin Guerrero's. It's no freaking way he was getting. He did fight Paulie Malignaggi.
When?
What you mean when? He fought him at 147. That's who he was fighting, bro. That's why I'm saying he wasn't clocking them checks like that. Robbie Guerrero.
Shit, he fought Molly.
Yeah, he fought Paulie.
Adrian Broner for Paulie.
Adrian Broner fought Paulie. Danny fought Paulie. Sean fought Paulie.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? They all fought Paulie.
Yeah,
point I'm trying to make is, how was he clocking $3 million during that time? No freaking way, dog.
Sean put his foot in Paulie's ass.
Yeah, he did. He ran through Paulie. He ran through Paulie's ass. He turned Paulie into a motherfucking speed bump, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, man. But my point, man, was that Danny wasn't clocking it with the competition that he was fighting. And at that point, when Bud approached him, they threw him $3 million. They threw him $3 million. That's what he said, because he couldn't make no moves. That's his excuse to the public. He couldn't leave, bro. They wasn't going to do that. They was going to take that prestige that Danny got and move it over to Keith and move it over to Sean or move it over to Earl. They wasn't going to let him fight no Bud.
But why is none of these dudes want to leave Al Heyman? That's what I'm saying. And everybody in their mother really want to leave Barber.
Bro, Al got the best shit going right now. Al got two networks. He got 2 networks. I'm not saying they not clocking no money. I'm saying that at that point that Danny didn't see as much as he was offered for the Bud fight at that point in his career.
They probably saying it's the same amount of money Bud saying.
Bro, keep in mind, this dude
Bud
was
only
fighting.
Getting the guaranteed, man. He only got 2 pay-per-views.
Now
and listen, when Bud got that guarantee, his fight slowed down.
What you mean his fight slowed down?
He wasn't fighting like he was fighting at first. He was
fighting. They had a new deal. They had a new deal. I mean, it was he had
guaranteed money. So you think I'm gonna let if I'm not seeing no return of Bud Crawford, you think I'm gonna let him fight three times a year like he was fighting already? No.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm gonna stretch this shit out long as I can stretch it out.
Well, all I know is he got offered a Fed. He could have took that deal at that time. And Danny chose not to. Now I'm gonna help Danny out because I actually like Danny to a certain degree. Like I say, he actually one of the ones that moved up. Now, if you would have said that Danny turned down the Bud fight to go fight Keith Thurman, I would have bid on that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say that he made still as much money in the Thurman fight that he would have still fighting Bud. That I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know. But at the end of the day, I still maybe that could have been a bigger fight for him. But he still was offered that at that point in his career the biggest check he ever seen, and he just turned. He didn't even make a counter offer, nothing. Hey, salute to my homie Mike Ryan, man. Mike on deck, man. He say,
Mike, what's up, Mike?
He said, just got here. Welcome to the host and everybody in the chat. But I agree with Porter. Porter might not knock him out, but he is going to put something on Bud that he never seen before besides diapers. That's fun. Yeah, that's fun. Hey, let me ask you this, Batman. Do you think that Sean Porter got a chance on stopping Crawford?
Ah, man.
That's what he's saying, bro. He's saying it. Those are the words coming out of his mouth. You think he got a chance? Sean ain't had a stoppage in 4 years.
Bud ain't got no chin to me for real. I mean,
what?
This is what I'm saying.
He ain't got no chin.
I was just looking at him in WitchCon fight. If WitchCon would have noticed, Game Boy would have noticed he hurt Bud like that for real, I think Bud would have probably wouldn't have survived that fight. But he did. Come on. Nah, cause after he hurt him, he ain't go in for the kill. He let Bud recover. But like I said, man,
bro, Conor Ben is calling out Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? That's how he a young up and coming pup. He think he can take Sean. Bro, there's no freaking. You say Bud Jenny.
Boost Anderson's calling out Bud Crawford. So what the fuck that mean?
He also calling out Earl.
All right, but he really putting the press on Bud Crawford right now.
I don't know if he putting the press, but I just
he's putting the press. Go look at it. He's talking shit to Bud, talking about how he beat Bud up and all that.
No, I covered it on the channel, but the point is that's just he was
asked. But you try to say Conor Ben, no, a young pup is calling out your man. So I mean that's what they do.
That's what they do. But I mean, hey, I just think that Conor Ben, who he barely got his feet wet, at least Ennis been around for a nice little minute. Conor Ben, like he in the UK, bro.
No, and he felt like
he feel like the one that's sweet is Porter.
Everybody got confidence till you take that shit out of him.
Yeah, man, but I don't see Sean Porter. But for you to say Bud Crawford is chinny, I don't know what's the evidence on that, bro. If you gonna give me the Calvin-Lauskas thing, that's just like, bro.
No, I'm gonna give you the little man. The little man hurt him.
Gamboa?
Yeah, Gamboa hurt him.
Did he drop him?
Nah, he didn't drop him because
did he stop him in any sort of way? How is he chinny?
Listen, Gamboa hurted him enough to try to dig in, but he didn't consciously go for the kill. He was tired or he was scared himself. But man,
yeah, that's fact, Teron Hurst, and I forgot about that. You're right. Boots Ennis is about to be the man if he's in position to actually get Earl before they get to get Terrence Crawford. Boots Ennis is like right on Earl's heels in the IBF, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
he like number 4 or something.
Yeah, but if they make because Earl is out, if they make the mandatory or an eliminator match between Earl's current mandatory Abdul Kokorov and Jerron Ennis, bro, then he gonna be right there next to Earl Spence as his mandatory. So, I mean, Jerron in the WBO is kind of down, but when it comes to the IBF, he up there. He on Earl's heels.
At least
Earl
heels. Responded to the young nigga, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he on Earl's heels.
Bud is knowing the shit out of him.
Bud is the number 1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. He don't hear what the young boy is saying right now.
He's not the number 1 pounder. They say Canelo.
That's left up to him. In my opinion, he's my number 1. Maybe you got Canelo.
I don't have nobody. I don't really indulge in that shit, but cause I don't really indulge in it. But I know on paper, on the books, they got Canelo number 1. Then they move Bud down to like number 3, and Monster Anyway is number 2.
Yeah, well, that's what ESPN maybe somebody is saying, but at the end of the day. They ignore the fact that we so still close to clenbuterol. They ignore that. They ignore the fact that he take on the best challenges. He cherry picking to a certain degree. All of that stuff get ignored.
Man, he definitely is. He's making fighters fight with no proper training and all that.
Hey, Boxing Love 57 say, yo, hey, my brother. Everyone is talking about Porter putting pressure on Bud. How would Porter react if Bud walks him down? I think if he puts Sean Porter on the back foot, bruh, I think Sean Porter done. You know what I'm saying? Done. Sean Porter try to outbox Bud Crawford, he gonna get stopped.
He ain't gonna try to outbox Bud Crawford. Why would he do that?
But because of that old wild style is even worse. Bro, it's not effective. There ain't nothing that Sean Porter do with his style that's effective. All that
Heard,
shit be
man.
ineffective.
How am I not knowledgeable? Dog, I probably could take you and make you a fucking world champion. What is you talking about?
Yeah, man. But the point, I mean, I'm just saying, like, oh, it's more Sean get in there with that style, man. He gonna smother his work. Ain't nothing gonna be happening like that, man. Once Bud gets space on him, dog. If you think Earl dropped him with one good shot, man, imagine what Crawford gonna do, bro. Come on, man. And Earl is not even as powerful of a puncher than Terrence Crawford.
Man,
Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But look here, Batman. I'm ready to get on up out of here, man. It's always good talking to you, man. And I appreciate you rocking with me today. Hey, if you got some time later on, man, I'm gonna get back on later and talk up after the weigh-in. We're gonna talk some more about Wilder and Fury later. So if you got time, fam, slide on through, man. You know.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. So let me get ready to get on up out of here, man. Salute to you, fam, and catch up with me a little later, okay?
All right, big.
All right. For sure, man. That's the homie Batman right there, man. Look, man, that's fam. Y'all already know we show fam love on the show. You know what I'm saying? That's to always keep it like that, man. We may disagree on certain points or whatever the case may be, but I want us to always remain respectful of one another. You know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. This was a nice little back and forth between me and Batman. We always do this, and we're going to continue to do such. Y'all come on back a little later on after the weigh-in. We'll sit down and we'll have some more conversation about Wilder and Fury. We're getting close to the fight, y'all. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. So once we see what the number is going to be on the weigh-in, man, we can make more determined interpretations of the fight. We can give some more on the fight. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab a comment from my main man Mike on the way out, and then we're going to dip. And Mike says, that don't matter. Unifications beat mandatories. And Spence wants unifications. Stop trying to hide Crawford. If you stay at 147, he'll have to fight Boots. That don't matter. Unifications beat mandatory. Spence wants unification. No. But Spence is mandatory, Mike. His current mandatory is the guy Abdul Kokorov, right? So if Earl is out, and Abdul Kokorov has already been waiting forever for Earl Spence Jr. You got to keep in mind, this ain't like this just been made his mandatory. He been Earl's mandatory for a nice little minute. You know what I'm saying? So if Earl don't come back in time to fight his mandatory, then they're going to order some sort of possibly eliminator between the mandatory and the next available guy, who would be Jerron Boots Ennis. So Boots is on his tail. Hey, look, man, don't get shook now, bro. You feel me? Don't get shook for Earl now, Mike. Why you? So I say the name Jerron Ennis, and now I got Spence Nation getting shook. See what I'm saying? You say Jerron Ennis around the Bud fans, and we like bring it on. But we say Jerron Ennis around the Spence fans, they're like, he ain't got to fight him. He's gonna have to fight Bud. This is what I'm talking about, Mike. This is what I'm talking about. You say Bud don't hear the young lions or the top lions. Nah, man, he too far up the totem pole, man, to be hearing what's going on at the bottom, bro. You know what I mean? Like, them young pups got to earn their way before you come up to the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. You don't skip the line. You got to get proven at least first, bro. You know what I mean? Let the young boy get proven. Once he gets proven, we can further the conversation. But until that moment, he's in the ranks. You know what I'm saying? Much love to the fam, man. His Grace, what's up, man? What's up? This guy is too pro PBC. He will never agree with you, man. It's anti-Bud. Yeah. I love having the conversations from cats with a different point of view. You know, when you talk with a lot of folks that share your same sentiments, it kind of goes a little dull. So, guys like Batman, guys like Mike, man, they more than welcome, because I know they're going to big up their guy and they're going to come sharp. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? PBC, the Illuminati, says Chinny. You know what I mean? They ain't letting nobody go nowhere. You can't just walk from that side of the street. You got to sign a permission slip first. You know what I'm saying? I'm up out of here, fam. Much love to y'all all, man. Great live stream today. As always, salute to the entire fam. I thank you all for your support, and I thank y'all for hanging in there with the homie. I catch up with y'all later. Come check in with me after the weigh-in, man, and we'll definitely sit down and talk about it. Much love to the fam. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and be great. Remember, the devil is everywhere. Omnipresent, everywhere at the same time. He want everything in your life ruined. Everything. We ain't going like that. It's too sunny outside. Go out there and get some sun, fight fans. Much love to y'all all. And if y'all missed it last night, Don't forget, We Talking Boxing Live went down. We covered some real cool topics, man. Real spill. To the next video, man. Peace out.